live streaming. Ooh, Mary, I know that's not Mary Ann Salas. I know that's custom. Hey, you show up however you show up, okay? We are accepting. It's okay. What's up, Jeff? Pinky, how you doing? Looking healthy back there? Okay, Sophia. I don't know that we've met, Sophia. I love your name. It's beautiful. Welcome. All right, Ike. Hey, Ike. You keep keeping your wife from us. You know, you can't just sprinkle her in and then just never bring her back. That's just not nice. Okay, let her know she's welcome whenever you feel like bringing her, that is. Okay. Lizzie, what's up, darling? I see you coming in. I see you coming in. Joski, you checking us out? We checking you out. You checking us out? He's like, let me make sure y'all can see these dimples. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you know I'm serious tonight. Hey, Zikali. I can't do the horn. I can't. I'm gonna let you do that because I'm not, I don't have the horn skills. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you, keep it hype for us. Joshua Love, what's up? I see you burning one for us. Thank you. You know, some of us can't do that right now, so I appreciate you. Absolutely. So glad to see y'all all. Shaki G. Do not worry. I will not forget you this time. Okay, we're going to get you on. I'm very excited to hear what you have to say today. I see Tab coming in the room. As you know, we are always greeting each other with love. Feel free to jump into the chat and greet each other, greet your family, let everybody know. I know, Shaki, I know. But I'm not going to forget you. I told you I'm not. We're going to get to you for sure. Generalissimo has joined us. Excited to see you all. Thank you for coming and donating your Thursdays to us this evening. Could have been anywhere, but you're here with us and we love you for it. So welcome home. If you didn't know where you're at, so Sophia, welcome home, girl. Welcome home. See, Tita's shining, girl. I don't know, you're looking cute from right here where I can see you. Okay. We are glad to have you in the room. Yes, greetings, everyone, indeed. So we usually give everybody a little bit of time to come into the room before we jump in. And I just take time to just greet you, let you know and bring you in with love, because that's what we about in here, just in case you didn't know. Greetings to all our friends in YouTube land and Facebook land. We got love for you too. Absolutely, the poetry fam is alive and well. We got Advocate of Words in the background holding us down tonight. I believe Chris might also be here with us. And the First Lady, Mariella Salazar, bringing her good energy to us as well. Absolutely. So we are going to bring everyone in here with love. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. And then we'll get into some rules, and we don't really have any regulations, and y'all gonna hear a little bit of me in the background because I like to throw up the Facebook as well for those folks who are in Facebook land who may have questions or want to figure out how they could join us in Zoom. Please do put it in the chat and Facebook. I'll be periodically checking back and forth to make sure we don't miss anybody. Oh, you can't do the horn today? Oh, okay. I understand. You at work. Hey, look, we're not gonna mess with your money, man. We're not gonna mess with your money. We understand. You can't do a little. That's okay. I'll be the horn. Exactly. See? Okay, it's fine. That's all right. Hey, Mr. Tezazomo, welcome. As always, loving that background and all those pinks and blues. Just gives me life. All right. So you have arrived at the Thursday night online open mic, and I am your host for the evening. I'm the host every Thursday evening, actually. It's Ray Jane, or ITSRAYJANE. You can find me at that on Instagram or Facebook. If you like what you hear, you like the spirit that we are bringing cultivated in here, or you just want some idea on how to get on next time, please do come and follow us. We have a lot of wonderful things going on at the New Yo, both in person and virtually, and we would love to have you in Goma. What's up in Goma? Yes. So we have the OGs in the room. We got the new G's in the room. We got the little G's, the big G's. We got all the folk are here. We are glad to have you, and please don't be put off by our energy, because we will always be bringing you in with good energy, because you deserve that. Okay, so before we get into things, we like to just go over how we do things here for anybody who's new to the scene, and for anyone, let's say, who is streaming in from Facebook or YouTube. If you would like to join us in the Zooms, because the chat does get popping, okay, the Zoom ID is 977-539-856. This is my favorite part of the show. I get to act like I'm one of those people. That's 977-539-856. Yeah, come on through. Come on through. And if you don't want to, you just want to watch and share your energy in that way, that is quite all right. For those folks who are on the guaranteed list, which I will drop right now, boom, shakalaka, bam. You have 3 minutes to share poetry, music, comedy. We like to get a little bit of everything here. Also, we can encourage each other to expand past your borders. Do whatever the creativity drives you to do, okay? But do keep it respectful, and we'll get into that in a little bit. There are 20 folks on the guaranteed list, and if you did not get on the guaranteed list because you didn't know there was one, please do not freak out, or maybe you overslept, you woke up at 11 o'clock, the list was down. That's okay. We also have something called the good luck round for those folks who didn't get a chance to jump on the list but have something burning down in your spirit that you just have to get out. Please send me a message privately so I can add you to the good luck round, and we will usually try to get 5 to 10 people on at the end and try to make space for everyone, because this is your space. It's not my space, it's your space, okay? So please, as you are performing, please keep your cameras on. Don't freak out if you have technical difficulties. We all been in Zoom land for about 2 years and some change. Just jump out, jump back in, hit me up, and we would try to allow you to finish your piece, because we want you to have the chance to say what you came to say, okay? Please put your pronouns and your IG handles, your Venmos, your PayPal links, any way that we can follow you. Guarantee that you will accumulate some friends, if not fans. And what we do here is we lift. So I can't lift you if I can't find you. Now, we understand some of y'all are on the run from CIA and the feds and whoever else we will not name. So if you don't have social media, please don't feel any kind of way about that. And feel free to let folks know, hey, you can find me here Thursday nights, or you can find me at Advocate of Words, 8 p.m. online, Monday night online open mic, if you would rather be there, or Mondays work a little bit better for you, but we'll get into that a little bit later, okay? While you are here, please keep in mind, this is your space, right? So if you want it safe, you got to make it safe. And the only way you can do that is to keep in mind, this is not a competitive space. We are here to share love. We are here to give each other, at the very least, respect. So if you want to get cute with that hateful stuff, or you want to be disruptive, we will remove you. We have no problem with that, in fact. So please don't get cute and get the boot, okay? Because we don't want it to be you, but it could be you, okay? So keep it classy, or something close to that, at least respectful, all right? And we are able to do this because some folks thought, hey, those artists deserve to have this safe space. Let's throw a little money at it, right? So we're going to take some time to give special thanks to our sponsors, the National Endowment for the Arts, the New York State Council on the Arts, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Amazon Literary Partnership, and the New York Community Trust. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. If you would like to add yourself to that list, you want to throw us $1, I got 5 on it. Or if you got a little bit more than that, that's okay too. If you'd like to get down with a tax-deductible donation, you can find us at see, I get to put on my little voice again, nuyorican.org/contribute. All right, or you can find us at Cash App, $Nuyorican Poet Cafe. Okay, yeah. If you missed any of that, again, hit me in the private message and I will let you know. Any and all donations will go far, because our executive director, La Bruja Caridad de la Luz, also known as Boss Lady, is doing some amazing, amazing things, as is our very own Advocate of Words. But I'll let him tell you what he's doing a little bit later, okay? Because there are amazing things happening at the Nuyo. If you say, hey, I'm not on the list, how do I get on the list next time? Well, same rules apply for both Thursday nights and Monday nights. The sign up happens 24 hours ahead of time at thenuyorican.org. So since we are starting at 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays, sign up is at 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays. Go to thenuyorican.org, hit up that calendar, get the full dates and events, okay? Pick you that Thursday, like today. And the plug is choose artist ticket. That's how you get down, okay? And if you forget all of that, I usually put up an instructional reel with a little bit of jams, you know what I'm saying, Wednesday night beforehand, usually Wednesday morning, so that you can have a reminder on how to do it. Because we're all just peopling, right? Imperfect creatures, and we forget. And we all deserve a little bit of a reminder every now and then. All right, so I done said enough. I think everybody's got the gist of what we're here to do and how we get down. So I was like, hey, Bianca, hey, girl, welcome. Okay, now I'll be excited to see y'all. Y'all don't understand. Okay, and so late, Thomas, I see you in the room as well. I will greet all of you because that is my business. Okay, so we are going to get into the first artist of the night. I'm so excited to start with him because his energy is always so amazing. And so much so that we tell you that he's got the gusto. And that also helps us not to, mispronounce his name. So Gusto, if you can unmute yourself and please let us know what you got to share, where folks can find you. Welcome, welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm coming to you from Philly, from my sister's house, and I'm on vacation. I am maxing and relaxing, feeling good, and I have two brand new poems for you tonight. This first one's called Zero or G. Cunning lingustav is what I bring. Gonna make you shout, gonna make you sing. Your charms take me to outer space. Come now, babe, sit on my face. Let's let go in a zero or G. Now free from the constraints of gravity, a blank canvas for our depravity. Expand our minds in sanity, feeling utterly, totally free. Down on earth, they suffer, you see. From here, a big blue dot. Both of us are getting hot. Our global's warming, our storm god's storming. We are fucking above it all, eternally locked in the blissful wow. And this I wrote for the Monday night online open mic PTSD, which I was unable to attend because I was traveling. And I'm kind of proud of this, so I'm going to do it now. It's called Post-Trump Stress Disorder. Person, man, woman, camera, TV. Let me tell you what this means to me. 4 long years of the Trump regime, 1 long fucking silent scream. American carnage, Trump foretold. The nuclear codes he did hold. COVID-19 and the bleach drinkers, MAGA morons aren't great thinkers. A dystopia created before my eyes. Idiocracy in a democratic guys, children in cages on the border. No wonder I got this disorder. Then Trump lost. I thought, it's okay. I will live to see a brighter day. But the evil bastard will not go away. Over millions, he still holds sway. What am I to do today? My bright future now looks gray. Could there be a Trump part 2? Then what the fuck would I do? What the fuck would I do? What the fuck would I do? This intrusive thought does ring true. Post-Trump stress disorder is the real thing. Because if he wins again, he'll make himself king. Thank you.
Yes. What the fuck would we do indeed? Please, everyone, unmute yourselves and give him some love for those pieces.
Nice. If you win the game,
Speaking the truth, Gusto.
Okay.
Speaking the truth, man.
All right, I told y'all, didn't I tell you he's gonna bring us some gusto to start us off? Okay, getting us going with the truth and that mind bending understanding of what's really going on. Okay, love what you did with the theme, by the way. And I'm so glad that you're here, and even gladder that I think we get to see you in person on Saturday. Is it possible at hybrid? Oh, what is hybrid, you say? Oh, we'll get into that a little bit later. We got to sprinkle some of that out, keep you guys engaged. Okay. All right. We will get into it, though. I'm not just going to play with you. That's not nice. Next person to go up, another wonderful artist amongst us. Ike, please unmute yourself and let the folks know what you've got to share.
two pieces, one longer and one very, very short. 4th of July, 2021, Independence Day. Headline, national news. Kim Kardashian was seen in Italy without a mask, braless, careless, braless, carefree. For all Italian men, for all Italian women, for all Italian children to see. What did these Italians see? What they not already saw all summer long, every day, so topless on the beaches of the Mediterranean Sea, for free. Imagine nudity for free. And what did she? She exposed a glimpse of American news, and that under her stylish cardigan, and the layered under revealed by an unbuttoned, suggestive shirt. And that raised eyebrows over the exceptional American land, unleashing an arousing inkling when unveiling that iconic American braless boob. Oops, too exaggerated boobs, but no nipples, no, oh no, a nipple remains an anatomical riddle. We are, after all, America. American nipples are never, ever a show. Did you? No? Even nursing babies are taught to close their eyes? That's how we squirt American freedom around the world, just using one newsworthy American clean thought. As pleasure is the road to damnation in our puritanical world. 5th of July, 2021, Independence observed. Remember, it was a Sunday, and so the Monday was observed. Headline, national news. Britney Spears conservatorship in ruins. Britney Spears, I've been in denial. Britney Spears, I've been in shock. Britney Spears, I'm traumatized. Britney Spears, I'm not happy. Britney Spears, I can't sleep. Britney Spears, I'm so angry. It's insane. Britney Spears, I'm depressed. Britney Spears, I cry every day. Britney Spears is rescuing the all-American BS. That's how we squirt American freedom around the world, using just one headline-worthy, clean American word. And then, on the same day, Kim Kardashian, yes, our Kim Kardashian does not meet the Pope. He was not pleased with her booty. He did not agree to see her boobie. Oops, one pair of American puritanical boobs without the miracle of the tits? Wow, mumbled the fragile Pope. If American women have no nipples, what's the point? Nature hidden under titty tapes. Even Jesus can't believe this shit. 4th of July, 2022, Independence Day. Headline, national news. Another mass shooting today. At least 314 this year, an average of 11 per week, or at least one every single day. Common sense remains to be a foreign word. Common sense, so not invented here. NIH, they say. The American dream brutally undermined. The land of the free shackled by an outdated Second Amendment. The home of the brave afraid of updating the Second Amendment, the land of opportunities besotted by legalized greed. And what do? We blame the mentally ill. Yes, we have become the tyrants of our own minds. But how can we change? First, we boldly must defeat the tyrants which infested our minds. Second, common sense has to be normalized, woven permanently into a fundamental American requirement. Third, all forms of legalized corruption, the cause of it all, have to be illegal. Yes, the land of opportunity can reach a happier form of freedom, but let us be brave enough to stop the Second Amendment from shooting the First Amendment in the foot. Thank you. The second one, very short. It's called Air. When I loved her, she did not love me. When she loved me, I did not love her. So we removed love. Surprise? We like each other. And love was in the air. Thank you.
Woo! Two beautiful pieces. Please unmute yourselves and give Ike some love.
Yeah,
Like, those are beautiful.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
There we go.
That shooting the amendment line, shooting it in the foot. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
the amendment
Oh,
line. The amendment
beautiful
line.
ending. Yes, that
Yep.
was a
I
powerful ending to the poem. Beautiful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, as usual. I already told y'all about Ike. I told y'all. Y'all thought I was kidding. Y'all thought I was kidding. That's okay. You're going to learn today. All right. Thank you for bringing both of those pieces to us. You always give us something to think about and also something soft. So we appreciate you for that, for both of those experiences. Please come back as always. You know, there's always a space for you here with us. Next person up who will be taking up her space. I know I'm gonna mess up your name. I know I'm gonna mess it up. Is it Sophia or Sophia? I'm gonna call you Sophia, okay? And then I'm gonna unmute you so you could tell me how to pronounce it properly, okay?
Hi, it's Sophia.
Sophia. All right. See, I should have
Yes.
trusted myself. I don't be trusting myself. I know. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I am from New Jersey. I wanted to come on and share a poem, mainly for our women, just some encouragement.
Come on with it. Go on, do your thing, and welcome.
Jewels have a way to shine even in the darkest hour. Their light penetrates through the ugliest souls. The emblem of desire, their words set fire. And you, dear, are rare. Embrace you, meekness. Listen to the rhythm of your heart. Follow its beat, and you will know what to speak. The effects will have chains be broken into victory. Bondage will have no choice but to cease. Queen, arise. Arise, arise. Arise to your position. Claim your territory. Fight the enemy head on. Cry for a moment. Put back on your armor. Stand with all your might and know you are already a winner of this fight. Defeat haunts in every household. Don't allow it to take you hostage. You have a promise awaiting. Queen, arise. Arise to the occasion. Without war, triumph has no say-so. So let the press produce the oil. Allow your greatness to come. The full manifestation is near. Please don't succumb. Become all what God needs you to be. Soon the harvest will recognize the seed, and you will be that queen who shall arise. Arise, arise. Queen, arise. Thank you.
Yes, come on with that power. Please unmute yourselves and give her some love.
Queen arise. Yeah.
Yes.
The harvest to recognize the seeds. That's a
Yes,
beautiful,
yes.
beautiful one.
Yes, you talking about me? I think you talking about me. Okay, listen, I'm about to unmute you again because I would like to know, is this your first time here on Thursday night with us?
Yes, it is. My first time doing online poetry open mic.
Okay, well, guess what? You done messed up first and foremost, because we are going to expect and hope that you join us again every Thursday night. You know, you're allowed to take a break every now and then, but not too much. All right. And we have, you're right. Advocate says not at all. You're right. I know I'm getting soft. I'm sorry. So we have a tradition here, actually, that was started by the original host of the Thursday night online open mic. And I mentioned her before. She is now the executive director of the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. That's Caridad de la Luz, affectionately known as also her own name, La Bruja NYC. So if she had to pop that cherry song, but we can't get it together with that. You know, some things are just supposed to be with the originator. So we decided to change our practice. And instead of singing to you, we are going to speak to you and let you know what we would have wanted to hear on our first time in a new space like this, and invite you in and encourage you to come back and really just embarrass you for a little bit if you don't mind. Okay. So I'm going to ask everybody to unmute and y'all just fill her up with love and encouragement, anything that you can say to lift her.
Dumb nigger.
Thank you so much.
What the
Thank
fuck?
you.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Wow.
welcome.
Third
Welcome.
ass son of a
Welcome.
bitch.
Okay.
Whoa. Hey,
Wow, that wasn't it at all. Okay. And like we said before, if there's disrespect, you don't have to worry. Okay? Because that's what we're here for, to handle that for you. All right? So instead of that disrespectful voice speaking to you, calling you something that you never were, right? Something that you could never be. And since we can't have it unmuted so everyone else can tell you how I feel, I'm going to read out the chat. All the people that are speaking to you, they are calling you one of us. And that's kind of the highest level of love that you can get in this room. And that means that we've claimed you, that you are now a member of this family, okay? And you belong to us. So forget what that first person said, because that's just that ain't nothing but some demons, child. We wouldn't know that we're doing the right thing had we not had some hate in the room, okay? We know what's up, okay? And what's up is you. And we thank you for being here. We want you to return to us so you can go right in the chat and get the love that you deserve, okay? And remember this voice, you are welcome here. You matter, and we love what you had to say, because you know your whole poem was about me anyhow. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you. And please also put your Instagram handles. Actually, let me unmute you so you could tell me, because I was doing a little bit of stalking myself, while you was, doing your thing. I had videoed a little bit of you. So I'd like to be able to tag you properly. So what is your Instagram handle if you have one?
You can find me on Instagram, Sophia_Gibbons.
Okay.
And I'm also on Facebook. Just look up my name.
_Bibbins. Okay, I'm gonna find you, and you're gonna see. But I put up a bit of your beautiful work. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. All right, y'all don't have to worry about that. We handle that, okay? We got the big broom for the foolishness, okay? And we're not afraid to move it and use it, okay? So don't worry. Unfortunately, some of us are used to hearing all that stuff, but it's love and respect, and we're going to cover it in love and respect, because that's what we do here. We will not be shaken. We will not be moved. We will not be silenced. Not now, not ever, okay? So just in case you're listening out there, devil, make sure you hear us good, okay? Moving right along. All right. Thank you, Sophia, for joining us. Again, your Thursdays is on lock, girl. You done messed up. You messed up. Okay. We are going to move on to another new voice that has been moved into this community and welcomed into our chests where our love resides. Bianca, please unmute yourself. Let the folks know where they can find you. See, the snaps is going. Look, this stuff went crazy already. Okay. If Sakali could make a horn, he would, but he's with his work folks. So, he's trying to keep it classy. Okay. So please unmute yourself. Let us know where we can find you, and please share your magic.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Bianca. You can find me on Instagram. I recently posted a visual project on I'm Tired, which is a piece I performed here my first time. So if you don't follow me already, I'll go ahead and I'll link that, as well as my Venmo, in case you guys want to donate to my artist fund. So today I'm going to be performing two pieces. One of these pieces was the very first poem I actually did at any open mic. And the second one is one I made around last week. Here are 10 things you need to know about being a mixed Filipino woman. Number 1, no, I'm not a nurse. Number 2, neither are my parents, but they still wanted me to be one. Number 3, my dad wasn't a soldier. Number 4, I can kind of sing and I play a couple instruments. That's my island side. Number 5, estudio español. So there's the other side of me. Number 6, people will only associate you with what you look like the most, but they like to guess first before you tell them what you are, since who you are is nothing but stereotypes that explain your profound nature. Number 7, explaining to people how mixed I am, like that validates the conquistadores from killing my people, but hey, that's just family drama. Number 8, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Number 9, being a darker mixed girl is still a tan American girl who left their culture when Allah was taught was to love it. Number 10, we don't talk about how 12% of me doesn't matter to anyone else as long as the 88% of me fits the majority demographic at the end of the day. See, it's just a racial pissing contest and who got colonized long enough to actually see how far their blood fertilized the half-bred seeds that broke open so many women that are now bleeding on to their children from wounds they've never healed from. So before you tell me my origin of my name like I don't already know, and how Bianca actually means white, it's because after all, assimilation is American. Okay, and then this next one, thank you everybody. This next one is called Hope, and I personified my relationship with hope and how I feel like how we view hope nowadays. Dear Hope, I'm writing to regretfully inform you that I must end our relationship. I know in the beginning I was down for whatever you needed to tell me, but now they've grown on deaf ears. I followed you through valleyways of my darkness, but when you shined your light on me, I became blinded and lost. You always tell me about silver linings, but I've waited so long, they're now rusted wishes. I constantly yearn for you in desperate times, but I've lost track because trauma has derailed me. Praying for you to come through like a miraculous savior, and I know you mean well, but I'm tired. At this point, hope is becoming a derogatory word, almost forbidden. Where were you in my time of suffering? Where were you when I cried myself to sleep, choking on anger and disappointment so much I physically felt my heart break? You wiped my tears because you were tired of seeing them, not because you wanted to prevent it. You let me in to show me all about you and teased me about what you could do for me. You convinced me to have expectations so high it clouded my judgment. You taught me about endless desire and how to aspire beyond my means. What I learned was not having hope for anything actually created more passion for everything. I now live beyond boundaries that you've held me captive in. I no longer use you to showcase my ability. Having hope means you wish for something to come true. When you've endured through hope, you know what you've done has truth. Thank you for giving me everything I never needed. Sincerely, the despaired.
Yes, yes, we needed that. We needed that. Thank you, Bianca. Please unmute yourselves and look.
Wow.
Bianca, that was great.
You are levels,
Awesome.
always. You are levels.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your
Everybody.
writing. It's beautiful.
I need help.
I want to yell and scream, but I'm at my sister's house. It was great.
Thank you, Gustav.
See, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. And we're not going to stop unmuting because our voices are bigger, right? We're going to keep that hope alive with our voices awake and loud. Well, as loud as they can be. You know, if you're at your sister's house, we don't want nobody to get disrespected. But we are going to yell for you because you deserve that. Thank you so much, Bianca, for coming to this space and always bringing us something to think about, something to take with us and to chew on after you're gone, after we're all gone. We thank you. All right, moving along to our next talented artist who is also continuing to join us because Sophia, you see those folks, we told them the same thing. We said one of us, we said you done fucked up. We said every Thursday, and just like boom, every Thursday since, they've been here with us, blessing us with what they have to give. So Messiah, please let everybody know why we love you in this space, where they can find you, and what you've got to share.
Hi everyone, my name is Messiah, and you can find me on Messiah Lorenze on Instagram. And I'll be sharing 2 poems today. The first is called Messiah Takes Advice from a Self-Portrait. Messiah, listen. Now you mustn't glower for the mendacity pervading the tedium of surrender to fears, reclaiming you for any abyssal disorder. As redemptive ascertainment, the finest amelioration will come when the fund of personal tragedy assumes a limit and will no longer be fashioned from the phantoms in your dispossessed psyche. You mustn't allow the need for absolute clarity to obscure what clarity you already have. The time for searching has reached its finite limit. It's time to listen. It's time to refine. The lessons you've already grasped, the lessons you've shared, the wherefores of your experience have produced winsome fallacies where to escape into yourself, into further delusions on the edge of emotional dissolution proves the most costly affect. Why don't you take the hand of someone who loves you? And they do exist, though clarity for love is sometimes difficult. Do not retreat. Instead, believe that true love enriches. And remember, it consoles and propels when everything seems lost and when you've little else to give, or little that lasts. And what does will always be what you most need, not in desperation, but in necessity, rather than the filled hopes of desiring what you will ultimately lose. Nothing lasts. Messiah, are you listening? What matters most will someday die, and so will you. Even eternity is transient, but its truth can be felt when when true love shatters immediacy, binding you to both a sense of liberation and a shadow of self-deception, much of which you will have to endure with patience. For freedom can be as perilous as delusion. When you choose to be irresponsible, your freedoms then become a delusion. Take heart and give credence to what your soul is. Your fate is in your hands, and your life is your ultimate creation. And if you're feeling alone, remember that you have the power and the love to change that. And if you're feeling decimated, remember you have the power to build yourself up again. For only death can bring an end to your self-creation. And even in that, what is within and beyond death may prove an entirely new adventure, where self-definition comes ever closer to divinity, where your choices become ever more paramount, and your lessons far more challenging than what life could ever offer. Consciousness is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of an adventure, firmly set in the limitless of the universal self, which may begin to emerge in the death of your body, like a flower on the verge of death, which blooms in the eternal spring of life's blessed sanctuary, what some may call God. Take heart and give credence to what your soul is, because Messiah, only in yourself, perhaps even in your aloneness, will you find through time's passage an ending and beginning that suits what is truly your own self. And as things come and go, only in yourself can you find love's honest eternity, where true love sits at the center of the soul, is where you will meet yourself, finally, at freedom's gate. The time for searching has come to an end. It's time to refine. And as you have listened, so there is much to tell, so much more I haven't said, and so much more that you have left to learn. And one more, it's called Unforgettable. Beloved, what is a dream? Is it not the unconscious making real the boundless volume of unprecedented feeling and the affected extremes of experiential hypostasis? Are you not what a dream is, where love substantiates the secret tryst of our one blood and inscrutable sacrament in free dimension? My legacy of blood forms within your embryonic dream. At times, irreconcilable force pushes you into the cradle of nature's brutal excise, the brilliance of our soul's union before life captured your breath. And it is in your breath that I now come into the conflict of solitude and gilded captivity. For I know that knowledge precludes the grasp of our elusive but seductive exaltation, and in sacred silence, we exalt the passion where we into grace itself do alight. How could I ever forget what the nurture of our besotted youth demands in our devoutly bonded respiration? Your beauty commands the gravity of the star lilies. They in turn bloom in the universal radiance of your being. For the earth and sun flourish through your body like unearthed jade, and the omnipresent bonds of this ineffable cosmos is the glowing summation of your rising physiology. Come into the solace of love with your unremitting depth, and make this divine pleasure the immortal pasture of our glory. Our maturity into one another will breed our youth into a matter of tangible eternity, and our breath will be the revelation of what can only be felt in the tremors of being as whole. And when I perish into life's final promise, into death, and you are there as an unassailable spirit, pulling me up into the infallible expression of life's illimitable beyond, I will bore into the seed that has made you the universe, and my body shall be your crucible of transparent love. You will with time be ever more striking in beauty's complete rendering of your form, for you shall be with me on its journey's threshold to life's full consciousness, in excess of provident light, in the pale gloom of great diminution. Unforgettable, that is what you are. Thank you.
No, sir. That's what you are. Okay. Thank you for that. Unforgettable indeed. Unmute yourselves and let him know how you feel.
Messiah, I didn't want it to end.
Right?
Great.
Something like that.
Oh,
That's how
I'd
we
love to
doing
see
it.
it. I'd love to see your book collection. Beautiful, man. Powerful, powerful.
Zakali, I agree, right? What are you reading? Because I don't think I even read anything yet. I feel like I need to pick something up right now because your words are just amazing, just unmatched. Just said the same thing. Just who said? Zakali said the glowing summation of your rising physiology. That's your words. That is beautiful. Please never cease writing. And if you cease writing, please don't cease sharing what you wrote, because that is just chef's kiss. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome work as usual. Stalked you too. So look on Instagram. Took a little piece because I just had to. All right. Please, 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 y'all get your energy together. Okay. Our next poet up. Last week, I was so sad to have missed her. I did not know what your government was. You had your government in the box. I didn't know it was you, Shaka G. I didn't know. Forgive me. Okay. But I'm excited to hear you. I'm so glad you decided to come back. Let me be quiet and give you your space. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Please let folks know who you are, where they can find you, and what you've got to share.
My name is Shaki G. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok under Shaki G the Poet. I don't know why that site put my government out there. I really don't. But I'm only going to share one today in the wake of another Black man killed by cops. This has kind of been on my mind lately. So here we go. New stuff. As kids, we joked about giving free tickets to the gun show whenever we raised our arms. My brother's body is a fully stocked armory. You can hear the boom of cannons in his voice, a grand finale of fireworks in his laughter. His heart trigger happy, chest an arsenal of pride. So when he leaves the house, I'm afraid anyone will mistake his melanin for gunpowder. Any twitch seen as reaching for a gun. His eyes turn gunmetal black when scared. It is hard to conceal his pain. I have seen the way America looks at him. Like a wet dream, call him fetish and prey. My brother is a moving target. Walking excuse, a closed coffin ready for wake. I wish I could paint my brother any other color than chalk outline, camouflage him into this world. Wish I could put a safety on his back instead of a bullseye. Remind you, he is someone's father instead of someone's bastard. Because after all the things my brother can be, America will always be the gun. Hatred, the bullet that eviscerates my brother's temple, turns his favorite streets into memorial and shrine, exchange his bright future for candlelight vigils in starlight. Maybe someday America will stay silent in its holster, will not see my brothers as a weapon, say they feared for their lives. And ain't that ironic, the way I fear for mine?
Woo! So you just going 1-2 punch us? I appreciate it. 1-2 punch me anytime. Unmute. Unmute. Please let her know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so good.
Awesome.
Amazing.
That's
Wow.
not
That was
even a
amazing.
poem. That's conviction. That's
Mhm.
wow.
Incredible.
That was incredible, as Joski said. That line that mistake his melanin for gunpowder. Oof. Hot fire. Hot fire. Thank you so, so much for coming and sharing that, as we are also witnesses, to the demise of yet another Black body. It seems to be just stacking, and it's not hard to become numb to it, but I'm so glad that you have not become numb, and you're reminding us to keep the feeling in the losses, right? So we don't forget the essence of these human beings that are taken for no reason, right? So thank you for sharing that beautiful piece with us. and I stalked you too. So find yourself on Instagram. Okay. It's not my fault. Y'all come here with all this fire. I'm supposed to just sit back here and just listen. I mean, I could listen, but I want other people to see how wonderful you all are, so that they can be encouraged, to know that there's safe space for you to share the contents of your spirit, of your mind, the things that are affecting you, right? Because we need to hear that. For some of us, you hear me say this often, your words of permission to feel. So thank you for giving us permission, Shaki G. And we'll never forget you again. Even if the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the Zooms try to put your government out there, I'm gonna remember this time, okay? All right, so thank you for being here. Please put your information in the chat so other folks can follow you, and be otherwise inspired. Peace and blessings to you, Marsha. What up, Brooklyn, Brimlow? We know what it is. All right. Please let me know if you are not on the list or you don't see these little pieces of the list that I am putting up. You don't see yourself. If you would like to share tonight, we still have a little bit of space on the good luck round. Hit me with a private message and we'll make sure that we get you on there. Okay. Next person up, all the way from India, our brother from another, continent, that is. Umesh, if you are there, yes, you are. I see your beautiful face. Let me unmute. Please let the folks know where they can find you. Please let them know about your open mic. We encourage you. We, of course, want you here, but we are not stingy with you. If you find other spaces that are also safe, that you can be yourself in, we encourage you. Check it out. Go and experience. We an international thing, boo. Okay, so get you a little bit of something. Okay, unmute yourself, and I'll be quiet.
Hey, Regine, thanks a lot. Thank you. It's amazing to come back every week over here. Thanks a lot with this beautiful audience. You can follow me on Unmesh Mohitkar, Instagram and Facebook. I have got Let's Unmesh live open mic every Saturday, 9 p.m. India time, 11:30 a.m. New York time. Please do join. Okay, here we go. Stolen opportunities. Freezing cold, animals were wandering in search of warmth. Cold-blooded but beautiful moon was watching the world in its bewitching splendor. Families sleeping in their warm homes, dark young men sleeping sound on the street, not beggars but hard-working laborers. Sometimes hard work is not enough. Education is insufficient. Opportunity is all that matters. In this opportunistic world, opportunities are rare but never fair. About pain and suffering, opportunities just don't care. There was no knock in the middle of the night. No wind to disturb the unrelenting sleep. No chance to change the world. No chance to mend the broken pieces of their ever-changing world. Silence was dancing naked in the streets. Violence of silence was visible to the naked eyes. Eyes cannot see the paralysis of fear in the hearts. Mere analysis cannot overcome the paralysis of a broken society. Tomorrow will be a new day. Silence will be shattered into noisy decibels. Few will wake up to sunlight. Few will never see the light. Long live the broken dreams of stolen opportunities. Long live the broken dreams of stolen opportunities. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
As always, fantastic work. Thank you for being here. Please unmute yourselves. Make noise.
Yes.
Unmesh, appreciate your
Yes.
stuff, man. Always good.
Unmesh.
Yes.
Always
Yes.
love your pen, brother. Love your pen. Love your pen. Much respect.
Thank you.
Very beautiful.
That's right. We love your pen. Shout out to India. So we thank you for coming through and sharing your energy. There's no distance when it comes to love. And you prove that every time you show up here and bring us your work. Thank you so much. Check him out. He said Saturdays. Okay, I believe it's 11 a.m., right? New York time, 11 a.m. Yes. 11:30. 11:30. There we go. There we go. Put it in the chat so the folks can follow. Please go experience that. I've been a few times and it's been wonderful. People from all over the world gravitate to that space. Trust me, this is an art, right? We call it an art and a practice for a reason. You don't always have to be trying to get better, but it just is nice to soak up other people's creativity and to learn how you can push yourself if you are inclined to do so. All right. So please put your information in the chat so the folks can find you and experience for themselves. Because you don't have to believe me. You know, what do I know? I'm just Ray Jane. You know what I'm saying? Next person to come up is going to be Generalissimo Brian. Oh, I'm glad I ate dinner because usually Brian comes up here and gives us something just absolutely delicious. So let me unmute him so he can tell you all about it himself. Let the folks know where they can find you. Let them know about that beautiful book that you have, okay? And then share your work. Yes, look for it. Grab it. There you go. There we go. There we go. Greetings.
Hi, Dr. Ray Jane, Poetry Woman.
Greetings.
Them frames you're wearing are so sexy. But you know that. You'll just be modest about it, of course. I'm going to read 2 poems. The first poem I wrote in Miss Jane's Spoken Words workshop last Thursday for the OYA group. It's called A Potential Incident of Road Rage. Honk, 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 honk. Ain't no geeses nowhere. Just another traffic jam. Car swimming in strawberry jam made of red number 42. Natural strawberry flavor that don't taste so natural. And high fructose corn syrup. The dude in front of me is holding his phone up to his ear. Traffic is moving, but he ain't. I lean on my horn. Honk, 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 honk. His middle finger is attached to his fist, which he sticks out his window. We missed the light. The corn syrup in the street is thicker than before. Honk, 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 honk. And then the next piece, I'd like to do 2, but I'll just do 1. It's called Why Monopoly is an Exercise in Redemption, which I actually wrote this one in Amanda Villanueva's workshop on Friday. Why Monopoly is an exercise in redemption. What I know for sure is not very much. I have been hungry, but have never known true hunger. I have hungered, but have never been truly hungry. I have felt my heart beat against my shirt. I have felt my heart speak through my voice. I have said words that can be defined as heartless. Heartless is not a synonym for mean or rude, but a word unto itself that etches words said into scar tissue as history unforgettable. When I have been heartless, I started on the defensive, then transformed in a flash into ostensibly offensive. Words became criminal without ever having been crimes. Excuses were excuseless. To try to erase what can't be erased is like paying a debt with Monopoly money outside of playing Monopoly. All the little plastic houses and hotels are just little pieces of plastic. All the real estate was once land where howling four-legged wolves roamed, where wolves preyed upon those they preyed upon. Now new wolves with 2 legs and thumbs prey upon new prey who pray for redemption, who pray to never know lonely, who pray to never be a wolf. What the wolves know for sure is if they put cocoa butter on their lips, they can give cocoa butter kisses while biting the heads off their prey. The wolves say they cannot avoid being who they were born to be. They will never need to pray for redemption because they are predators. Thank you.
Woo! 2 powerful pieces. And thank you for mentioning those workshops. Everybody, please unmute yourselves and give them some love.
Generalissimo. Really, really good. Even for you, it's really good. It's spoken like a surprise.
Wide range of sweet lines. I love that.
Coming from you,
Very
Gustav
wide
Hollis, that means everything to me.
Absolutely. You guys are the best. Awesome. Please follow Generalissimo. He is tapped in. He also has his own open mic, I believe, that still goes on Wednesdays or Mondays, 5 p.m. Please put that in the chat with the word is right, if that's still going on, so folks can also learn from you. He mentioned two poets who are already in our community, Jane Spoken Word and Ashley Villanueva. They have some powerful workshops. Ashley has hers the first, I believe, the first Friday of every month or the first of every month. Please, the first, yeah. So she's doing wonderful things. Jane, she was doing, I believe, a one-time thing with I forget the name of that group. But please put that down in the chat. Like I said, we are not only presenting our gifts, but we are sharing them and we're helping you to sharpen your iron, right? That's what we are to each other, iron, sharpening each other. Way I got your message. Mr. Tozozomok is actually not the last person. He's just the last in the updated list. But if you'd like, I can certainly add you to the good luck round if you're interested, and I will. If you just let me know, confirm in there, and I will put you on for sure. Also, anybody else who just joined us who would like to be on the good luck round, I still have 1 or 2 spots. Please don't be shy. I hope during the duration of this show, you'll be able to understand that this is truly a safe space for you. And it doesn't matter where you are in your craft. You could have just started yesterday. We still want to hear what you have to say. Okay. So speaking of, next person up, I believe is Tab of the Poets. Tab, are you still here with us? I think I just saw your face yesterday. Hey. All right, let me unmute you. Please let the folks know where they can find you and what you've got to share with us tonight. So good to see you.
Hey, Ray J.
Hey, girl.
The shades like always you always doing it, honey boo. All right, so on Sunday I went to a workshop at Art at the Sound. Lucia Ponte, she does the great things for the Bronx. I get lost and like an hour later I show up to the workshop and I'm frustrated. So I learned that when we write, depending what emotional state we in, that reflects our writing. So here's some shit I wrote on Sunday. This fucking clock keeps ticking and all I could do is count all the things that upstairs lights call voids. I keep no silence. This broken tune has become my song. Great class, and I wonder how many times have your peers overlooked a desk that has my name on it. I remember the uncomfortable moments of being called on. The person next to me counts every assignment at the tip of her pen, and all the numbers in my head scream, next person, please. I tell myself my noise must be the comfort that moves someone else, because in mine, she's labeled short. Embarrassment has left this workshop long ago, jumping turnstiles on an empty stomach. The woman to the left of me has gotten up, taught class, patted her confidence on her back, and I still sit here in search of another pen. Class break has ended. For poetry, like words would say, every letter should count. MPs, tab _ poetry all the time. I love this page. Come check me out on Instagram.
Yeah, short and impactful. Makes perfect sense to me. Thank you for being here. Please unmute yourselves. Give Tab some love.
Woo! Love you, Tab.
Yeah.
Beautiful work. As usual. See, workshops can be a lot. Whether they're good or bad, they're usually bringing something out you. Okay. And we want to hear good, bad, the ugly. Every way that you show up in the world as a human being is welcome. Okay. And Way, your green check works for me. That's all I need. I got you. I got you, boo. All right. All right. We're going to move along to the next poet. Soleil, are you here with us? I see you down below. I'm going to ask you to unmute if you're still there.
I'm here.
Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my camera.
How you doing?
Hi everyone. I'm a little nervous, but I'm fine.
That's all right. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's my first.
Okay. Well, first of all, welcome. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And second of all, I want you to know that no matter what you say here, you got love coming to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and do your thing.
All right. So my name is Soleil. I'm a singer-songwriter. I was born in Guyana, South America, raised in Brooklyn, New York, and currently residing in Houston, Texas. So I'm gonna share two pieces because they kind of go hand in hand. So the first one is called Fate. So here it goes. The more I wipe, the more they fall. Only tears seem to return my call. Big city, big dreams, still no one hears my screams. And it's only I in team. I think, and in a blink, emotions rush in. Obstacles at every angle, on a string, my heart dangles. I feel mangled. Back and forth pacing, my heart's racing. Pondering, there's so much that needs erasing. But like a permanent black marker, my past gets darker and darker. My future's looking for a starter, maybe a drink of water. I'm so thirsty to succeed before I'm 30. Pray to God I survive this journey. I have faith, so I dare not worry. With the world, share my story, so you too can see you can be all that you dream. Never mind the wait, just have faith. And the next one, which is kind of was I guess a part two to it. In the still of the night, when everyone's quiet, my thoughts take flight, and with a peaceful riot, my mind breaks its diet. The words flow like water on the ocean floor, like dancers on open stages. They make magic on these blank pages. And in your mind sets the tone, so you can see how much I've grown. I suppose I compose a story of all to which I've been exposed, and no regrets, nor will I forget the pathways, the roads on which I tread. I am a victim of my circumstances, but life keeps on giving me chances to be better, dig deeper, to look up and never stop until I reach all the way to the top. Because in time, I'll be greater, just like a skyscraper.
Yes, Soleil, see, you did it. You did it. You did it.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, I'm going to unmute everyone so they can give you love. And as you heard, our tradition here for anyone who is new, we are going to tell you the things that we want other people to have told us when it was our first time and we were full of nerves and we weren't sure if we were welcome. So let us cover you in love. It is our privilege. Okay, please unmute yourselves. Let us know how you're feeling.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, Soleil, really well done. Really enjoyed it.
Way, you're one of us.
Cool.
You're a
skyscraper.
skyscraper. One of us. Thank you for sharing your spirit with us.
Loved it.
It's a blessing. Thank you.
Absolutely. We appreciate you for being in the space with us. Like we said, it's a privilege to share your space. We all had our first time somewhere, right? So there's no shame in that. We encourage you to keep on growing, keep on pushing, as you can see in the chat. So there's even more love for you in the chat. They said one of us, so you already know what that means, right? You done messed up, Soleil, you done messed up, okay? So every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, if you are not otherwise involved, if you're not outside, as they say, you know, and you're inside or you're anywhere, you feel like you just need to tap in for love, whether that's to share or just to listen, you are more than welcome here, okay? That's not something that you need to question, okay? That's a fact. So I'm going to unmute you so you can let us know where we can find you on Instagram. And by us, I mean me, because I was stalking you a little bit. So I took a little snippet of what you had to say. So go ahead.
So you can find me on Instagram, Soleil Sing. That's SouleiSing. Facebook, Soleil Thomas. I do have a couple of sites, but I really don't go on them much besides Instagram and Facebook. But in time, I will. So, but yes, those two so far.
Boom. All
I'm also
right.
in the chat.
Yes, please put it in the chat. Thank you again for being here. Expect to have some followers, some stalkers, some followers, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be on you. All right. And please do let us know if you do return to the space, if you got anything new going on, if you've got any performances, so that we can also show up for you, because that's what we do here as well. Okay. All right. Good. Yes, we love a new voice. Come on. Come on. That's okay to be nervous. Bring your nerves with you. All right, we don't mind them. We know what it feels like, and that's okay. All right, next person up is Jeff Cottrell and our friend Pinky. Let me unmute you, let the folks know where they can find you, and please let us know what you've got to share.
Okay, so I can be found on Facebook and Twitter and on jeffcottrell.com. And so here's a new piece, and this is called Google is Your Friend. Hey, you know that new Twitter meme? What new Twitter meme? The one with the kangaroo and the Dr. Pepper bottle. Yeah, what about it? I don't really get the joke. What's it about? Google is your friend. Excuse me? Google is your friend. Why don't you look it up online? I could look it up, but you're right here. I thought you might know. Well, it's not worth my time to explain. Look it up. Okay, fine. By the way, I missed the Jays game last night. You know if they won? Google is your friend. Sorry? Google is your friend. Just look up the score. But you're a Jays fan. I thought you might have watched the game. Yeah, I did, but it's not my responsibility to relay baseball scores to you. I didn't say it was anybody's responsibility, because it isn't. Go look it up like a normal person. Okay, fine, I will. Good, sure. Now I gotta head to work soon. Oh, okay, how's the company doing? Google is your friend. Google is your friend. Look it up on the stock exchange or something. But I was just asking out of curiosity. Since you work there, they don't pay me to satisfy your curiosity. That's on you. Look it up. But I was just making conversation. Well, I don't owe you conversation. I don't owe you anything. All right, so there. Why does it offend you so much when I ask you a simple question? It doesn't offend me. I'm not offended. You react as if you are. That's pretty presumptuous of you to assume you know how I feel about anything. I feel fine if you must know. So why do you lash out at me over a question? I'm not lashing out. I'm just doing you the favor of pointing out you can easily look it up. Google it your friend. But Google is so impersonal. Isn't it more fun to ask another human being? Isn't that what human connection is all about? Isn't it more satisfying to share questions and answers and points of view with other minds? Isn't it more progressive to have a society that openly asks questions and discusses things with nuance and exploration of ideas instead of just silencing each other? Isn't it? No, it isn't. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what it is. It's a sign of your toxic laziness and immaturity. It's a sign you can't be bothered to take responsibility to stay informed. You're so self-absorbed and devoid of empathy that you're willing to waste other people's time manipulating them with inane questions. I think you need serious psychological help. I think you need to take some time to reconsider the way you treat other people. Until you do that work on yourself, you should probably stop trying to connect with others, since you clearly have no people skills. All right. I apologize. Do you even know what you're apologizing for? For everything you just said. And I will work on myself. Sorry, I didn't realize how you felt. Felt about what? About people asking questions. I didn't know you felt that way. Well, Google is your friend. What? Google is your friend. You should already know. If you looked it up, you would have found my blog, which explains everything I feel. Don't you read my blog? You know something? Sure, Google is my friend. Yes, it is. But you sure the fuck aren't. Goodbye. Hey, where you going? Come back. Oh, why am I always so lonely? Well, at least Google is my friend. Thank you. That was a new piece called Google is Your Friend.
You know, I feel that way all the time, Jeff. You're not alone. Thank you for sharing that new shit with us. Everybody, please unmute and give him some love.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's
smoke
so
weed every
amazing.
day.
I love your storyline. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
You have a very story-oriented poetry form that I love.
Yes, yes, it's beautiful. It's amazing.
Absolutely. You
Potent.
always take us on a ride. Always take us on a ride. We appreciate it. Oh, yay. It works, Way. All right, good. I want to make sure we can hear you. All right, cool. All right, bet. Thank you so much, Jeff and Pinky, for that new shit. Okay. Jeff, please put your information in the chat so folks know where they can find you. As well, I see you already did that, and where they can find your novel Hate Story on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Okay. So we will definitely find you and lift you and support you as you deserve to be lifted and supported for your craft. Thank you so much for being here as always. Mr. Tezazomo, you are next. Now, if y'all don't know, go and get your dictionaries, your thesauruses, okay? Get your rhyme zone out, get your .coms, your Merriams, okay? If you're from back in the day, get your Britannica, okay? Because it's about to be some learning going on up in here. All right, or just some singing. I see the guitar out. Either way, I'm excited for it. Let me unmute you, Mr. T. Tell us what you got to say and where the folks can find you.
Hey, Ray Jane, how are you?
I am well.
All right, I have some music today, and then folks can catch me on under Gashes 2019, and I'm gonna see how our set turns out with Joski after me. So we'll see. I'm gonna go in with this piece. Sing me a song, you're a singer. Do me a wrong, you're a bringer of evil. The devil is never a maker. The less that you give, you're a so it's on and on and on. It's heaven and hell. Well, the lover of lives, not a sinner. The ending is just a beginner. The closer you get to the meaning, the sooner you'll know that you're dreaming. So it's on and on and on. So it's on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. Heaven and hell, I can tell. Fool, fool, oh yeah. Well, if it seems to be real, it's illusion. For every moment of truth, there's confusion in life. Love can seem but nobody bleeds for the dancer. So it's on and on and on. So it's on and on and on. It's on and on and on. Heaven and hell. They say that life's a carousel, spinning fast, you got to ride it well. The world is full of kings and queens who blind your eyes and steal your dreams. It's heaven and hell. The moon is just the sun at night, and when you walk in golden halls, you get to keep the gold that falls. It's heaven and hell. Oh well. You got to bleed for the dancer. Look for the answer. So it's on and on and on. So it's on and on. It's heaven and hell.
Woo! Yes, thank you for the music. That's such beautiful music. Please unmute yourselves.
So that was for the late
Right
James
on. The Jesus
Ronnie James Dio.
Ronnie
I
James.
love that guitar.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Right on. It was beautiful.
Absolutely. Thank you for the music and the tribute. We appreciate you. Please put your information in the chat so the folks can know where they can follow you. All right. All right. Beautiful. All right. Next up, we are going to have some more music because we just blessed that way. Okay. We just blessed. We just blessed up in here. All right. And another call for anybody who would like to be on the good luck round. We have a bunch of names thus far, but we still have a little space, little time. Also, please let me know if you were just thinking about it, kind of toying with the idea. I don't know, Ray J, I might not. I don't know. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. And before we get into the next artist, before we get into more music, Advocate of Words, also our illustrious host of the Monday night, as among other things, I'll let him tell you about his new role, his new crowns that he's putting on and the things that we have going on coming up. Like I said, there's always something happening at the New York. What's up, Advocate?
What's going on, sis? You are a treasure in this community. I am so happy that you are forced to be here every Thursday with us, hanging with us. It is great. I love it. I love it. So Yeah, there is so much going on. The little bit I want to tell you about is that this Saturday we have our hybrid open mic, which means that there are going to be people performing in the cafe, and there can be people performing via Zoom. They're going to be joining us on the projector. You could do narrative, prose, music, comedy. It's like almost like a Thursday night online open mic, except we putting butts inside the cafe and we hanging out, we having a good time. It's such a great vibe. I love hosting it. And then right after that, right after we do this whole poetry thing, we have this cathartic experience. After that, we have the after party karaoke. Now, listen, there's only one reason. There's only one reason you should not go to the karaoke party. And that's because you have aspirations to being president of the United States, because you will make a fool of yourself and so will everyone else. And it's such a great vibe. I love it. I really do. It's like, I love it. So that's what's going on this Saturday. Doors open at 7 p.m. So make sure that you go and check it out. And of course, I'm hosting a lot of stuff here, but like Ray had mentioned or alluded to, I'm programs manager at the cafe. So I have to bring in shows and make sure that I'm there to support all of the hosts and curators and producers. And of course, our online events too, including Thursdays and whatnot. So big ups to Ray Jane for taking on the marketing on herself. Okay, like Ray be putting it out and trying all these different things, and it looks in line with what the New York's doing, but also looks different. Like it's got this really good blend. I really like what Ray's doing. She is tearing it up. She's being more than just a host. So yeah, and of course, like we're always looking to expand. Recently, the first grant I went for as the programs manager, we already got word back. We received it, so we're going to have some new online stuff to do, and I am going to be roping in a member of the community to run this new thing, and this person has already accepted. So I am really excited about it because. And then I'm gonna get off with this. What we build here in the community, in the cafe, what's been being built for decades is amazing and is special to us. And although our online community doesn't have the history or the legacy of the In the Cafe, excuse my language, we give a fuck about our online community too. And those of you who are unable to get to the cafe on a daily or weekly or monthly basis or at all, we love the community that's built. So we are going to have more online shows and gatherings, and I don't want to hint too much at what's coming next, but I just want y'all to know that the cafe here, like we love this online community, and but we also hope that y'all come to the cafe. I know Mr. Tessa Somok is coming soon, right? Gustav Salas is gonna be here Saturday, and he's dragging his poor sister from Philly, right? No, she's not coming now. What, Gustav? We're gonna have to have a talk. But yeah, so people are coming, and y'all are all always invited to come. And with that being said, I have taken enough air out of the room. Let us get back to this fabulous host and human being that is Ray Jane, so she can call on to the next poet and we can get to this good luck round. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everything that you do. Advocate will, of course, be, humble in his appreciation for what he does for us, but that's okay. It's his job to be humble. It's our job to be ridiculous when we talk about him and hype him up and give him the flowers that he deserves, because he deserves every single one of them. He is the reason for a lot of what we have going on, including our Monday night online open mic, but that is just the tip of the iceberg. As he mentioned, there are things going on both online and in person. So if you're, Zoom is really not your thing and you really want to embrace the energy in person, it's a whole nother experience, if you can even imagine. If you're in the New York City tri-state area, we would love to have you. come out, touch the walls that Miguel Algarin built for us, because it's there for you. This is your home virtually, and that is your home in person. Okay, so please come out. I put mad information in the chat, both here and also in Facebook land. So if you would like to get down with the hybrid, if you want to know how to get down even with the anthology that they are making, I believe that's closing soon, next week, I believe. I think is the cutoff, is it?
July 31st. I can't believe I forgot this. So, real quick, anyone who's ever performed on a Monday or Thursday night online open mic, you can submit your poems to be in our anthology. We are putting together a book, and we want to include poems that people have performed only on the Monday night online open mic or the Thursday night online open mic. And as I know, there are some of y'all that avoid the Monday night online open mic like it's the plague, but you are here every Thursday, and that is totally okay, except in my mind, but that is totally okay in reality. No, I'm joking. But those of you who only come on Thursdays, and if you have performed any original work that you could put on paper and you would like it to be part of this anthology that the Nuyorican Poets Cafe is publishing, then I would suggest go take a look at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe's Instagram, or you hit up Ray Jane and she could direct you. July 31st is the deadline. July 31st is the deadline, and we're going to put it on the website and make everything clearer because I'm about to have access to that too. Sorry, Ray. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you.
Oh, no, that's okay. I did that on purpose. Ha ha. Thank you. Thank you for falling into my trap. I actually put all that information in the chat for you, including who you can submit to. I believe it's still youadvocateofwords@gmail.com. Again, that's in the chat for you. Just go and scroll up. The information is there. Okay. Again, you can always follow me at It's Ray Jane. That's ITSRAYJANE. And I am certainly a resource for you. Just give me a holler. All right. But keep it peaceful, keep it classy in the DMs. Okay. Because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I will. Okay. All right. So moving right along back to our list. I want to make sure we get everybody in. Catman Bill has joined us. Welcome. And yes, you can join. You will probably be our last person on the list. There's always one. We got you. No problem. All right. Jumping over to get the rest of our powerful music. I know Joski got something for us to move us, to remind us that the words are both protest and powerful in every other way. All right, so let me shut up and I'm going to unmute you and let you do your thing. Hey, Joski.
Hey, Ray Jane.
Hey.
Hey, I'm a little more balanced than I was last week.
Right. We like you unbalanced.
Okay.
That's my preference, but I'm a little unbalanced.
All right, yeah,
okay.
It's pretty much my baseline. So I put a new verse to a song I wrote a couple of years ago, and I'm sad that I have to keep writing verses for this. So I'm going to start out with these words and wrap some music around it as we go along. For Jayland Walker. Jayland Walker's running from a traffic stop, hunted by a hungry pack of Akron cops. Convicted without crime, they shot him 60 times. 60 shots for a traffic stop. 60 shots for a hat. 60 shots for running. 60 shots for being black. 60 shots for a black man running, wearing a hat, and then monsters in uniforms put handcuffs on the victim. 60 shots for a traffic stop. It would have been wrong to shoot him once. How many cops does it take to make you dead? How many cops does it take to make you dead? Jayland Walker's running from a traffic stop, hunted by a hungry pack of Akron cops, convicted without crime. They shot him 60 times. How many cops does it take to make you dead? How many badges? How many guns? How many bullets? How many wounds? How much blood in your bed? Crush of a knee on your neck. How many cops does it take to make you dead? How many bullets? How many guns? How many daughters? How many sons? How much blood in your bed? Crush of a knee on your neck. How many cops does it take to make you dead?
My goodness. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray Jane.
Oh my goodness. Unmute yourselves, please.
Wow, Josie. Just
People are gonna think I'm crazy out here.
so powerful.
Very good song.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for that.
Way to go, Joski. Way to go, man.
Wow. Just wow. I'm very sorry that you have to keep adding names as well. But I'm also grateful for you. I'm grateful that you get to turn what is horror for many of us, should be horror for all of us, but just many of us, into art, into something so beautiful and powerful. Thank you, and thank you. Woo, I feel like we should take a collective breath together. How y'all feel about that? Y'all good with that? All right. I'm gonna count to 3 and we're just gonna breathe in. We're gonna count to 3 and we're gonna breathe out and count for 4. Okay? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Thank you for clearing your energy with us. Woo! That one hit hard. That was a lot. Thank you. The guitars have it, folks. All right. I don't know how we got to be so blessed this evening, but we got back-to-back guitars. So shout out to all of our musicians, anybody out there who's a little shy and doesn't think there's space for your poetry in the form of music. There's absolutely space here for you, as you can see. So Bill Elkins is next, hailing from California. So I am going to unmute you and let you tell the folks where they can find you and give us what you got.
Hi, Ray Jane. Hi, everybody. My name is Bill Elkins, Long Beach, California. And anyway, this is one of my seminal events every week, Thursday nights, and I really appreciate the community. Anyway, I'd like to do I'm going to do a cover song tonight. It's a song by a bunch of songwriters back in the 60s and 70s who I think almost rivaled the Beatles as far as their songwriting acumen. And that's Barry, Robin, and Maurice Gibb from the Bee Gees. Anyway, this is one of their songs before they hit their disco phase, which in my view is not their best moment. But anyway, this is a song entitled For Whom the Bell Tolls. Hope you like it. I stumbled in the night, never really knew what it would have been like. You're no longer there to break my fall. The heartache over you. I gave it everything, but I couldn't get through. I never saw the signs. You're the last to know when love is blind. All the tears and the turbulent years when I could not wait for no one. I didn't stop, take a look at myself and see me losing you. When a lonely heart breaks, it's the one that forsakes. It's the dream that we stole. And I'm missing you more, and the fire there will roar. There's a hole in my soul. For you it's goodbye, for me it's good cry, for whom the bell tolls. I've seen you in a magazine, a picture at a party where you shouldn't have been, hanging on the arm of someone else. I'm still in love with you. Won't you come back to your little boy blue? I've got to feel inside this precious love was never mine. Now I know but a little bit late that I could not leave without you. In the dark or the broad daylight, I promise I'll be there. When the lonely heart breaks, it's the one that forsakes. It's the dream that we stole. And I'm missing you more, and the fire there will roar. There's a hole in my soul. For you it's goodbye, for me it's to cry, for whom the bell tolls. I never knew there'd be times like this when I could not reach out to no one. Am I never gonna find someone who knows me like you do? Are you leaving me a helpless child when it took so long to save me? Fight the devil and the deep blue sea, I'll follow you anywhere. I promise I'll be there. When a lonely heart breaks, it's the one that forsakes. It's the dream that we stole. And I'm missing you more, and the fire there will roar. There's a hole in my soul. For you it's goodbye, for me it's to cry, for whom the bell tolls. Thank you.
Loved it, Bill. Loved it. Please
Thank you.
Unmute yourself. Give Bill some screams. Bravo.
Bill, that was excellent.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you,
That's
everybody.
beautiful.
You have IG, Bill?
Beautiful.
Instagram?
Yes, Midwestern Bill, IG.
Wow. Yes, please go and follow Bill. Thank you for bringing us music. We love it. I swear every time you get on here, it just gets more fly, and I just love me an excuse to sway this body. So I appreciate you for bringing us some music. All right. Definitely keep on coming back here. You know we love you as well. Big shout out to Lizzie who had the piece out just now. All right. So we got a bunch more people on the list, but like we said, we're gonna get y'all all on. We want to hear all of y'all. So Zakali, I know you can't give, you know, that's the best I could do as far as a horn is concerned. Let me unmute you. Go ahead and do your thing.
Hi everyone. So beautiful to sit back and listen to you all share. Thank you so much. I feel blessed. This is called Genocide and Holocaust. Hotel Rwanda. Those who checked in became goners. Waiters were nothing but thugs from street corners. Bread and breakfast that was poisoned without warning. Cleaners found traces of blood in the morning, sheets soaking with the blood of an innocent tribe that never got to check out. Only a few survived. Those alive lived to tell the tale of how the hotel staff and crept in at night and raped all the females. The rooms became jails and beds with sharp nails dug deep into the skin, and at once the lungs failed. Up to this day, the hotel managers own bail. The hotel still recording the highest sales of the rooms of manslaughter. Tutsi sons and daughters. The world is full of slow poisons. Watch what you order. You might need rest, but avoid Hotel Rwanda, because you might just wake up 6 feet under. Wake up 6 feet under. Wake up 6 feet under, because you might just. Once upon a time, there were Jews and an Aryan race, and they both chose to run and compete for first place. The stadium was pegged with the blue-eyed supporters. Also present was the Gestapo to keep order. The Jews in the Aryan race took the places, the blue-eyed with a smug look upon their faces, saluted the man with the gun like, "Hi, Hitler." Like them, on his back was a black swastika. The Jews waited for the gun to go off, of course, but couldn't move. They were chained to the Holocaust. So it's obvious they lost, because even if they shined, they would have found sharpshooters waiting at the finish line. After the race, it was back to the camps and no one asked. Only a God spoke behind a gas mask. So when you run, watch the man with the gun. He could be Hitler from a race that is already won. So when you run, watch the man with the gun. He could be Hitler from a race that he has already won. On your marks, get set. Thank you.
Ooh, damn, please unmute yourselves. Give
some conto.
Wow.
That was just magnificent.
Terrific, man.
I want to say, nah, I'm not gonna. They said, Dirk, you ain't got nothing. I love the piece, though. It was good.
Whoa.
That was amazing.
Fantastic. As always, we appreciate having you in our space. And by our, I mean yours. It's collective. Thank you for being here. We know you also getting work done. We won't tell anybody that you snuck over here for us, okay? Thank you so much for bringing your words and your truth and telling the history as it actually happened, right? Because we know not everybody wants to hear the truth, but you don't got no choice in that space. So you don't have to deal with it. So thank you, Zomkonto, for always bringing us the facts in the only way that you can, in a beautiful way. Baba and Goma, what's up with you? Let me unmute you so you can let the folks know where they can find you, about that wonderful book that you have, at least the one that I know about, the one that I got on my tape, okay? And please get into your thing. Gotta unmute yourself, Donna.
I'll put all that in the chat after I perform. I can do 2 pieces. Yeah, no, yes, 1. Let me know. Quick.
Yeah, if you could fit it into 3 minutes, I'm trying to get everybody on. Certainly.
Uncomfortable conversations. This is from the book, I Didn't Come Here to Tap Dance. Many times, Black folk go out of their way not to make white folk feel uncomfortable. But we've been uncomfortable ever since we were brought here in chains. When driving while Black, every time we hear a police siren, we live in fear, living in a police state. But you say it can't happen here in these yet to be United States that you claim is post-racial. These cops act like having brown skin is illegal, living in a reality show where there is no sequel. When we go into a department store, you follow us like thieves, but we're the ones that were stolen along with whole countries, along with our history that's outlawed and aborted, our story distorted, or saw our set in Haru replaced by blue-eyed Jesus, then led to believe that anything unchristian is a sin and that there was no history before the Nicene Council 325 AD, or around 1611 when that perverted James the King rewrote the Bible that he stole from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, it's been said, the Sun Book, AKA the Book of Coming Forth by Day, extracting the 42 laws of Ma'at and leaving only 10 commandments. You would need to read more books to understand this, but media and gangster rap makes education unpopular these days. So intellectual curiosity is taken a backstage to video games, hand-to-eye coordination, training folk to be quick on the trigger for wars never ending. The economy is broken, so to foreign lands, your sons and daughters, they are sending to maim, kill, and murder those who pray to Allah. Meanwhile, social media overloads of distraction inundating us with commercials got us trying to keep up with the Joneses, while children in China slave in sweatshops making smartphones. Broken windows, stop and frisk policy are the part of the conspiracy, the criminalization of a generation in a country where the rate of incarceration is as large as in the, I wish I could call it, civilized world. And whole cities are employed from prison privatization as a means to control population where the demographic is rapidly changing from white to black and brown. Meanwhile, there's still a struggle concerning abortion. Cancer treatment has become an industry because in the cure, there's no profit. The educational system is only designed for training. Critical thought is lacking. They don't want us thinking. We might just figure out that fascism is rising. So we need to have these uncomfortable conversations. It's too late to change the channel. The atmosphere is polluted with radiation, and it's not safe to put your head in the sand. Now we're doing die-ins, chanting, hands up, don't shoot, I can't breathe. Didn't come on the Mayflower, came on a good ship, Jesus. I'm a start Matilda, Henrietta Marie, chain bound and shackled, Glory Tiller me in a castle, copper and Manila, sugar and tobacco. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues to sing my blues, to sing my blues. Stopped on Ebo Landing, try to walk on water. I'm a runaway, I'm a renegade, I'm a son of a dusty daughter. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues to sing my blues, to sing my blues. Denmark, BZ, and Charleston, Nanny of the Maroons, Nat Turner and John Brown, Harriet Tubman, freedom bound. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues to sing my blues, to sing my blues. Work from sun up to sundown. Black babies sold by the pound. Ancestors buried in hallowed ground. You ain't paid your dues. Whole world seemed like a big plantation. I'm just trying to get my reparations, 'cause you ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues. You ain't paid your dues to sing my blues, to sing my.
Woo! Yes, everybody, please unmute yourselves and give him some love for them blues.
Love them blues.
Yo, we done paid our
Cigar
dues.
box.
Fantastic.
This is a 3-string cigar box guitar. When Africans were brought here, they couldn't bring the instruments, and they made the instruments out whatever. And so they made these. And now, you know, we bring them into the modern age and put a pickup on them, and a little wah-wah thing, you know, but this is a 3-string cigar box guitar.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Bringing us that truth, that blues, and some information, some history, right? That's the trifecta for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being so wildly talented and willing to share. All right, we got a few more people on the list. I'm trying to get you all in there. Oh no, Way can't mute herself again. Hopefully it'll come back by the time it's your turn, my dear. All right, we're gonna move along to Tanish. Tanish, also known as Honey Lung. Where are you, Honey Lung? There you are. Let me unmute. Go ahead and do your thing.
Hello. Thank you for having me. This is medicine, you know. So I want to acknowledge that I'm on Ohlone land. And it feels right to share this poem. It's called Yesterday, Tomorrow. It's a suicide, the trigger warning for suicide. Yesterday, tomorrow. I can't explain it, but after looking up Adolf Hitler, I felt the need to wash my phone, my mind, my soul, my spine. There was a meteor shower in the first half of the 1800s, and many thought it was the end of the world, and I thought maybe that was the year Hitler was born. It was not. And now I need to purify my energetic surroundings. Which reminds me, though I'm timelines away, of when I tried to purify myself in 2017, and a 5150 turned into a forced 5250, 5 days hospitalized, 5 more in the nut house, all because I couldn't accept love, couldn't accept who I am. A chaplain told me to let it in slowly, and then we watched together as sparrows hopped through the fence onto the concrete. It's hard to share this. Suicide is heroin. It takes a long time to come back from. I still have to apologize to people. I can feel my cranium splitting just to let this memory pass. Only hope can remember just how relieving and healing this is right now, tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing that, for being vulnerable with us. We appreciate you. Please unmute yourselves and let her know how you feel.
That was fantastic.
Beautiful.
I like the
Thank
tone.
you. Beautiful. Right.
I love the tone.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being vulnerable enough to share that with us. Thank you.
Absolutely. We love you.
Thank you. I don't know
Much love, much
how to
love.
explain it, but it is like this hatred that exists, and it does make you turn against yourself too sometimes, and but I feel like it comes from the same place. So anyway, thank you so much for letting me share.
Our pleasure to have you. Now y'all see why we call her Honey Lung, because that voice is just, it's everything. But the content is what we really stay for, right? The voice is the hook. The content is the reason to dig your feet in to it. So thank you for your love and your honesty. That hatred is just energy, right? Just like love. So it can be absorbed just like love can. And sometimes though we fight it, it makes its way in. So for whatever makes you feel unwhole or harmed, we offer you warmth to cover that. Okay. Thank you again for being here with us. We invite you, as we always say, show up as you are, whatever you're going through. We want it. There's space here for you. All right, we're going to move along to Joshua Love and just ask everyone to be brief if you can. We're trying to get everybody in. Going to ask you to unmute. Joshua, go ahead, do your thing. Let the folks know where they can find you.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for unmuting me tonight. Last couple of times I got on, I kind of got on spontaneously. Had some free time in New York tonight. Free time in. Sorry, that was a low battery warning right there. So I had some free time in New York tonight, 20%. So I really, really have had the urge to do some new shit recently because I have a one or two things y'all ain't heard type shit, but like nothing that I really know too well off the top of the head. So I'm gonna do something that is definitely near and dear to my heart, and I think I know pretty well enough off the top of my head to get enough to a good enough performance. So I'm gonna just go. Most of y'all probably really never heard this. Maybe one or two of y'all did. So thank you. All right. And I know I've done some things in Vegas where I mix a little singing with rapping. So y'all felt that before. So here we go. When we broke up, I told you I would never replace you. Ain't no woman in the world that tastes the way your taste do. Is what I said to your face, boo. We both considered a waste of time. The rigors of our lives and our lives came to be too much. You was graduating with much to do. The lust of me touching you wasn't enough no more. Plus, we both had real problems to face, but that would never change the fact that you will always be on the back of my mind every time I hit and see a crack. And every time my back swang from hitting it from the back, you wishing that I would smack and pull your head. You like that everywhere in public with our friends fighting at the dinner table in the bathroom, flushing down your throats. And shawty, if you want to go, I'ma go. We could fly down to Miami for the weekend, then over to a Gabbiani. I'm gonna pick the plates and the place and the booze. Matter of fact, once we get there, you know you're gonna wanna pick the food and lick the cake, then lick the man that made it too. Yo. And shawty, you exactly what I need still to this day. I'ma let you win a race. Matter of fact, you can lap me 3, 4, 5 times, counting your orgasms so I can rhyme. Hallelujah, hallelujah, praise God, NYC things. Yo, Miami Heat things. Reminiscing about you all the time. I see you in my mind, use a dime. Reminiscing about you. You exactly what I need. I'm a fiend. can get you off my mind. Reminiscing, I'm in the cut with the roof missing. The bottle got the top off, you know the coupe glisten. We ain't driving, we got scoop, sneak dissing. Reminiscing about you. It's a wrap. Yo, thanks for the space, Ray Jean.
Woo! Yes, yes. With them rhymes, come on, you already know we got space for you always. Please unmute yourselves and let them know so.
Yes,
Joshua
Love.
Joshua Love.
We
Brought it.
Nice.
He did not disappoint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never that. Always coming with that heat as usual. We're glad that you made it to the city. I heard you made it to the New Yo. You were appreciated there, just so you know. As you are here, we always have space for you. Make sure you go charge your phone, man. We don't want you to be out there with less than 20%. It's not safe. It's not safe. All right, we are going to move on. Wei, I know you've been waiting patiently, so I am going to ask you to unmute. And advocates got our back just in case it doesn't work. There we go.
It works, yeah.
Hey, all right.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, guys. Good. It's also my first time, so I'm pretty excited, and I'm loving sharing my voice with this all the like beautiful people and the supportive community. So thank you for having me. And my first piece is, Mother, did I steal your life away from you? Without the mindless bathing and exhausting singing, could you have winked your destiny? Did my ungrateful bib and demanding grip hurt your tender nipples? If you didn't take back your swollen dreams after putting me to sleep, could you have to travel to your love of Odyssey? Did my bratty piercing and primal cursing rob your tango? Instead of curbing and clothing a wild animal, you could have built an observatory of a soul galaxy. Instead of loving me, you could have loved yourself. Instead of harvesting my life, you could have remembered you were alive. The first piece. The next one. Grave rages, puke words after words, pale pages, cut worse and worse, crying, kicking, screaming for years, choking, gagging, shutting ice tears. Blossom laders bite, godlike thunder's knife. I bleed heavy ink us, the help never arrives.
Yes, so worth the wait. All right, so you know how this goes. Since this is your first time here, everyone will be unmuted so that we can love you and tell you that you are welcome here and your Thursdays are now ours, okay? So let me ask everybody unmute and let us know how we do it up in here.
Welcome.
Welcome, Way. One of us. You're one of us.
Thank you for sharing. And one of us.
One of us.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Come on back.
Yes, you don't have a choice. That's it. That's it. You will come back. And let me unmute you once more. Are you on Instagram or Facebook or any of those places that we can find you? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I figured out. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Okay, good. Perfect. As you can see in the chat, please do check the chat after you guys are done. There's usually a lot of love in there for you, where you will see you've already been pulled in. They done said one of us, it's over, it's done for you. That's it. You're ours. So I hope that you did enjoy your experience here, and we hope more than that you return to us. Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All these new people, you've all been so wonderful. And we are going to close out the night. We're just over the edge. But like I said, we make space because it's your space. All right, last person to close us out will be Catman Bill. If he's still in here with us. Are you still here? Yes, you are. Let me unmute you. If you're still here, Catman, unmute yourself. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
First, how are you?
Good.
My apologies for coming in so late. I don't deserve this little 3 minutes, but thank you.
No such thing as late, and yes, you do. Go ahead.
Okay, so I can relate to Joski when he says, you know, he has to add lyrics to songs, and I've had to add a few to mine, my recent song. And so the title is There's a Tampon Shortage. And some of the lines can be a little opaque. I mentioned Professor Alan Dershowitz. He's been accused of abusing women, and so there's a connection there. Some things are very apparent, and others are not. But anyways, to without further ado. There's a tampon shortage, oh Christ. Gas gone up in price. Recession fears, so you hold back tears. There's a tampon shortage, oh Christ. Forget the war in Ukraine. There's no one there you can blame. Even Putin is your special friend, they say on Fox and Friends. Smog is in, said the court again. Pro-choice dead as a right, they said. Women lose and sing the blues and pay. I did.
Oh no. The internet has stolen Catman. Oh, there we go.
Crypto, Trump, and Twitter. You say today you're not bitter. Baby milk is best from mama's breast, says Professor Dershowitz. What do you think, if you think at all? Oh, I read it online, that's all. What do you think, if you think at all? Yep, I read it online, that's all. There's a tampon shortage, oh Christ. Gas gone up in price. Recession fears, so you hold back tears. There's a tampon shortage, oh Christ. Thank you.
Thank you, Catman. Just on time. No such thing as late. Please know that. Please unmute yourselves and give them some love.
I think this is tampon.
There is a tampon shortage, brother.
Catman.
I would be surprised if you knew. There's things. But it is a fact. It is a fact. For all us uteri having folks out there, it is rough and getting rougher. So we thank you for bringing light to that and for joining the room with us. And I just want to take a second and thank you all for your energy, for choosing to be here, for choosing to share. You could have kept all of your words to yourself. You could have kept your guitars to yourself. You could have kept all of your instruments, whether those are vocal or otherwise, to yourself. But instead, you decided to share yourself. Whenever you show up is the right time for us. We are welcome in here. We love you. I know I say that a lot, and maybe you don't, necessarily take that into your spirit right away. And we've learned that love is not necessarily something that we all get in the same way. So I take it as a privilege to take my time with you and your heart until you let us in. Because we're going to be banging on that door until you do. Okay. So we love you here. This is Thursday night online open mic presented to you by the New Eurekan Poets Cafe. We are here every Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, giving you the love that you deserve, whether you are spitting or just listening. Please come back to us. Again, as we usually do, I'm going to unmute you all so that you can love on each other out the room and advocate whenever you feel like you ready. Go on, hit that button and get us out of here, okay? Please unmute and love yourselves out the room. Go ahead.
Right, guys.
Stay inspired.
Thank you, everybody.
And
Keep
watch.
writing. Stay inspired always. Don't let anybody put you down. The universe is giving always.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
That.
On that note,
Jay, I love your
love
space.
you, girl. You know, we love you, girl.
Yes, PJ. Salutes. Stay
Salute.
fly always.
Hey,
Stay
you already know.
inspired.
You already know. Peace out, family. And be good to yourselves. Have a wonderful weekend. Come to the New York for hybrid and karaoke. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Go stop. I'll be hugging him.
I'll be there.
Yes. With the brim low. My girl.
Stay warm.
Yes. All right. Peace out, family.
Cheers.
Good night, everyone.
Adios.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday. Yes. I'm just gonna keep on talking to y'all till they hit the button. Bye, Facebook.
Yo, y'all niggas need to hang up.
Hey man. We're gonna do what we do in this space. Okay, long as we got it. Okay.
You know, come on, don't judge me now.
I'm not judging you. You better charge that phone. I know that. Oh, see what I said. All right, peace, guys. All right, love y'all.
Peace.
Peace. Feel free to jump out because I don't know if they're gonna end it. I don't know. I don't know. You know, sometimes we just be going. We just be going. You know. In the yellow. You know. I said, all right, I'll close it. Maybe it'll close if I close. If I jump out, y'all go ahead and feel free to jump out. Okay. Peace.